Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the Source. This is the Source Talk Podcast. Back in 30. Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. Today, man, right? I just want to say something to y'all, man. I want to share this a little bit because I'm gonna give you my testimony today. What was going on today? I did a I did a podcast, well, a video earlier. Right, I did a video earlier. I want to share this in a couple of groups because the information that I'm about to drop today is gonna blow you guys away. Right, it's gonna blow you guys away. I wanna share this first. I wanna share this a couple times. But yes, I'm about to. I didn't even have anything planned, right? Because let me just share this because I want to. Whenever God does something for you, it's always important to, spread the word and share the word with others, and that's what I want to do tonight. So it's taking a little while to load, but I want to definitely share the word, man. All right, look how long it's taking to load, man. Still nothing, right? Okay, let me get to it while this is loading, right? Well, today, like I said, today, uh, I wasn't driving, so today I had an opportunity to play the passenger side, right? And I had my headset on. Shout out to my guy, music. I was really in my zone today, like able to really conduct a lot of business, right? Do what I do, right? So, I'm talking to a fella, right? I was hitting him up because he had hit me back about my video, and he was like he's gonna call me. So he was like, I'll call you at 10 o'clock his time, which is 11. So when he calls me, because I had texted him, I had hit him up about my video that I did earlier in regards to how these guys they're not really what they pretend they to be, right? So I was saying to him, I'm like, yo, all these guys they claim they support this and support that, right? But yet, I'm like, yet at the end of the day, right, when it comes time to giving out uh the business or information, they want to run to everybody else, but you got all these other so-called channels and people that ride for them or support them, but they don't show that same support back. So brother hit me up with we're building on that, and we're discussing some things. And I was like, nah, that's basically what the video was about. I was like, I'm just exposing that, right? I said I'm just exposing that side of the game now, because like you have a lot of people that go hard for particular fighters, and they don't go hard for you, man. They don't go hard for you, and it shows. You out here, creating narratives and doing all kind of hoopla and jumping through hoops, but they're not doing the same for you. So I had said that to a brother, A couple brothers. This one brother, me and him was building on that. He was giving me a lot of insight gems. And let me show you how God is working, right? So I'm telling this brother, I'm like, yo, I'm watching certain guys' growth, right? And I'm like, I see how, the boxing voice. I'm gonna use them because that's what I was talking about. I was like, the boxing voice, man, they doing it like on a whole different type of level, right? So I'm like, I remember them following Earl Spence around, right? I'm like, yo, he went from following Earl Spence around to, pretty much now they got a actual um like a actual setup, studio setup. And I remember talking to my guy about this, saying like, yo, I'm gonna get to all that. Telling my guy that shit, right? And let me fast forward. So me and the dude is talking, and I'm like, yo, see, that's what these guys need to be doing. I'm like, if your channel is generating revenue, monetize, you're getting super chats and all that, why not have a location, like a office space, something of that nature, a studio, like I said, via the boxer voice, and you could do a real big. So in the mix of me and this brother discussing that, right? I hang up with him, right? This is God now, right? Check the source out, right? And the ones that's gonna play this back, you're gonna hear this, right? This is God. So I hang up with him. We exchange numbers because this was all on IG. So now we exchange numbers. I text him a gym location. Maybe he can go pull up there and interview fighters and get some work. So I hang up with him, right? I'm on YouTube. Shout out to my man, Captain Chaos. You did your thing today. You did your thing. Dope first interview. I'm proud of you. So I'm watching Captain Chaos interview. Yeah, my phone rings. I don't know the number, but I'm like, all right, maybe it's you know, get these telemarketers, you get all these calls. So I pick it up, right? And the guy goes on the other side, is this the Source Talk podcast? I'm thinking somebody's playing games or whatever. I'm like, yeah, this is Source Talk. What's going on? All right, to make things, to shorten it up, right? Dude owns buildings. Yes, buildings, right? Many buildings. He made me an offer to lease some building space, to have a setup for my podcast. So what I told him was, right, and this is crazy, I was just talking about this. So what I tell him is, I said, yeah, right now, financially, I got money tied up. It's not the best of times. I'm like, I can make some phone calls. I know, other brothers. He said, no, this offer is for you. I wanted to be the first one to reach out to you and present you this. I see where it's going. You're going to have a lot of other people coming to you, but I want you to remember me and the offer that I'm offering you first. I know in business, you're supposed to weigh your options, but just remember, I was the first one to come to you. So we're discussing. I'm like, yeah, I was, saying, just speaking this, but I was like, it's funny how you call right now. I'm like, that's God. So then now we're talking, and I'm like, the numbers is sweet too. I'm not gonna lie, man. The numbers, what he's offering is sweet. I'm like, yeah, eventually, I'm gonna keep you in mind. But I say that to say this, right? I was just speaking on that. And if my man wasn't locked up, he will tell you this because he always tries to, like, that's why I say people, you have naysayers all around you. This dude used to always tell me about this person, that person generating all this money. And me being who I am, knowing shit, I'm like, these dudes is all frauds to me. No, number one reason why is The moment your channel is monetized and you are generating this amount of much money, and you are doing this amount of videos daily, you need to get you a spot, man. Get you a spot. And I was always arguing with my man, trying to stress this point to him. And look how God just flipped. Yo, I have an offer right now. It's like the dude told me, man. He owns buildings. He said you're gonna get plenty of offers, and I know I am. I know I am for this. And I was just speaking on how the boxing voice is moving like this. And I said that to say this, right? This guy called me out the blue. I got his number. We exchanged information, everything, right? He wants me to go look at one of his spots. So he got other spots. But I even told him I'm not ready yet. He said, no, you're gonna be ready. But I just want you to keep me in mind. Because I see where it's going. And I say that to say this. People get caught up on views, right? Thinking because this person is doing this amount of views that there's somebody. I don't do no views, but I had basically a commercial realtor that owns buildings contact me and present me with a sweet offer. And not only did he present me with a sweet offer, when I told him I'm not ready, he said, nah, you're going to be ready. But if you do, because I said, I know other people, maybe I could bring, no, he said, listen, they can only get the deal through you. So basically what he was telling me is, if I do decide to, you know, open the door for somebody else, they got to go through me. They got to see how God is working. They got to go through me. And he was like, no, this is the numbers I'm giving you. They're not getting that. So if you want to do it that way, this is what I'm giving to you. They can't get that. So they got to go through you. See, I say that to say this, right? Whenever God has something for you, it will always be for you. Now, here it is, a man comes out to me out the blue after I was just speaking on this. Man, these dudes be having these channels and they, to me, they're frauds. I was saying, wow, back. I'm like, yo, how are you generating money, income, but look how you are, your presentation. You don't have no office space. Like like I said, shout out to the Boxing Voice. The Boxing Voice is the only ones I see, on some real big time corporation type shit. And that's what I was speaking on when I was talking about my brand and what I am trying to take it. And if it wasn't God, I got a call with a offer. And the offer is not going nowhere. He told me you're going to get a whole bunch more offers, but I want you to always remember me. I came to you first. And another key thing that he said to me is, whatever other offer you get, come back to me because I will match it and I will beat it. You can't go wrong with that's all God right there, man. Now that just blew me away today, man. I didn't even prepare no boxing sauce. Cause I was it just threw me off. So my whole and I had the perfect opportunity today. Like I said, today I was a laborer. I rode around, I didn't drive. I was chilling on the passenger side. So I had the, basically I could have been doing a lot, but I was just so caught up on that. And I was calling different people. And, whenever God blesses you, it is important that you spread that word. And that's what I was doing. I was spreading that word. Amongst other things, I was setting up sparring. I do a lot, man. I do a lot. But now I'm on here talking with y'all. I'm in the process of setting up my Spotify. so I can you know, do the podcast on Spotify as well and start uploading, you know, actual, actual Source Talk on Spotify. And somebody sent me the link to how to set that up. So I'm doing a little bit of both right now, micromanaging. But yeah, I just had to come on here and just share that with y'all, man. And that was the vision, man. I remember speaking on that and telling another brother that, man, like, yo, bro, I'm not impressed. Like, if the moment my channel gets monetized and I start doing it like that, this is how you're supposed to move. Like I said, shout out to the Boxing Voice. They're doing that. And if that offer did not present itself to me today. So let's get to some boxing topics now. I want to talk about Keith Thurman, right? And how his pay-per-view numbers didn't drop, man. Shout out to my guy Captain Chaos, man. Yeah, I definitely support that. But I want to say how his numbers didn't drop, right? But you remember when Bud fought Sean Porter, right? That's how you know the game is rigged, right? Bud fought Sean Porter. Yeah, his numbers got released ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky. Here it is, Keith Thurman. We still don't have no type of report on how his pay-per-view did. Nor I don't even think we ever got an official numbers report on how the one before that did. The King Kong Ortiz and what was that? Charles Martin, right? The heavyweight, Charles Martin, right? Yeah, that's Charles Martin. I'm thinking James Ghost Martin is the man down fighter. Yeah, I'm just looking at my work on here. Yeah, I interviewed a couple of legendary cutmen. That's Joe Villanueva, works for the Charlo brothers, or Jamel. Also Earl Spence. A lot of fighters, man. Good guy, good Christian brother. Honorable, respectable. And I also got Stitch Duran. See, the Source catalog spreads, man. Spreads. Just not, I got, like I said in that post, cutmen, managers, fighters, coaches, amateurs, world champions, prospects, you name it, the Source has done it. Betcha by golly why. It is Taco Tuesday. I'm going to get the hook of my tacos up. Then I'll probably shoot. I'll get to the gym in an hour. And I'll get down there in an hour. Hey, Coach Rain, what's going on? Yes, you can. We're going about an hour. I want to make the tacos first. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just share that with y'all, man. Like I said, I'm not going to stay on too long. I'll probably come back on when I come back from the boxing gym because I want to put the girls to work, get them to doing a couple of interviews and stuff. And, I know the guys miss me. A lot of work, wear and tear, so I didn't get a chance to pull up on them. But I'm definitely pulling up on them tonight. So you guys be great. And listen, it's never how many's watching, but who is watching. Hopefully y'all caught that Source. We're going to close out with a couple of classic Source drops.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's what I don't understand.
Yes, everybody be great. Keep God first. You know the vibes.
Hey, you. I'm Champ 5. And shout out to the Source Talk podcast. You already know what it is. Let's go.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.